Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Mezmereyez by Tonoi. I'm Tonoi, and today I have a quick tutorial using the Carli Bybel palette. I actually love this palette. When I first got it, just looking at the colors, I thought, not sure, they look very cool, but there are some really lovely colors in here. I'm like obsessing over it. If you follow me on Instagram, you see that pretty much this look that I have, I've been posting it and it looks like it's the same picture, but it's not. I've literally been doing my makeup this way like almost every day. But anyway, so if you like what you see, go ahead and stay tuned. Thanks guys. Hey guys, so I'm gonna go in with my chocolate bar palette and my BH Cosmetics blush palette. As you can see, there's a little bit already on my lid. I thought the camera was recording and of course it wasn't. So I'm just using that as my transition color. Then I'm going in with the Carli Bybel palette and I'm using that gorgeous, gorgeous purplish color. And I'm just going to smoke out the outer corner just a little bit. So I'm just putting the majority of the color in the outer corner and then kind of sweeping the rest of the brush inward. But the majority of the focus is going to be on the outer corner for sure. So I just keep going back in for more color just because you kind of want to build with certain looks. You don't want to go in too heavy in the beginning because then it's hard to blend out. So just keep going in with a little and then just keep going back in. It sucks, but I promise it works. So now I'm going back in with my chocolate bar palette and I'm mixing these two different browns in the palette. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in like the outer corner. So I'm switching my brush up and I'm going to just smoke it just a tiny bit. Like I said, this is a very soft look that I've been wearing for like the daytime. So I didn't want to go in with like a black. So I just chose to use like a dark brown. So I am just putting the same thing, mainly putting it in the outer corner and then kind of taking it into the inner corner. And in this video, I already did my eyebrows and I did my skin prep and everything, which is my primer. And also I put foundation on my lid and then concealer on my lid and then an eyeshadow base on my lid. And then I got started. I feel like it's pointless to show, but if you guys want to see me do it, just let me know in the next videos and I will. So I'm going back in and I'm using that really, really pale white color. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, oh my god, she just messed up the look. I promise it's going to come back together. You just have to use a lot of blending. So I'm just going to kind of pat that on the eyelid. Just pat it in really good. And then I'm going to pat the other eye. And then I'm going in with this shimmery pink color and I'm just putting it on top just to lighten it a tad. Because that color has a little bit more sparkle than the first color. And then I'm going back in with that purplish color and then I'm just blending it out. So I'm just mainly blending back during like the crease area. Just blending it out just so I can get the definition and the transition back. And then I went in with the brown color a little bit. So that's me going back in with the brown color. And I'm just kind of smoking it out a little bit. Some of that color is just blending on top of that white powdery color we put on. So now I'm going under my eyebrow. Same thing, I'm using the same color. It looks like, holy crap, she used so much, but I didn't. You just make sure you blend it out. Blending is your best friend. I can't believe I just blew my brush. Don't do that, that's so disgusting. But anyways. So just get the color off however you can and just blend it all the way through. You want to have the focus color right under the arch. So now I'm going back in with that pretty pinkish color and I'm just putting a little bit more on the lid and then under my eye. Same thing, just putting a little bit on the lid and then a little under my eye. And then I'm just going to blend it in just a tiny bit. So now I'm going in with that same color we used to smoke, which is like that eggplant purplish color. And I'm just putting it at the outer corner under my eye, just a little bit. And then I'm going in with my L'Oreal pencil, and I'm just going to line my eyes. It looks like I'm pulling on my lid, but I promise it's not very tight. But still, use both hands. Don't try this at home. So now I'm going in with my Nyx Cosmetics concealer palette, and I'm going in with that orangey color. I'm just going to get rid of all my dark spots, especially these bags under my eyes. I guess I shouldn't say bags, but these dark circles. So I'm getting those rid, I guess. And just go ahead and cover any discoloration you have. So now I go in with my Nars and my Makeup Forever, and then I just blend away. So now that I'm done blending, I'm gonna keep blending, but when I'm done, I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. And this is the color Fawn. So I'm just gonna put the majority of it on my cheeks, and then the remainder of it on my forehead and T-zone area, basically. I didn't put that much on my forehead just because I have bangs now, and I don't really need to focus on that, and I can save product, so I barely used a little on that. So now I'm going in with the darker color, which is chestnut, and then I'm going to just contour with it. So I apologize, this next scene, it gets a little blurry because I'm trying to like really get in there when I do the contour on my nose. So once again, I'm sorry. So I just use my different beauty blender, and then I just kind of blend out all that color. Just make sure it's all flush. You don't want any harsh lines on your face. So this is the part. I think I got too close or something, but it looks a little weird. I'm sorry. So I like to use a brush just because I can be a bit messy when I do my makeup. I know I shouldn't admit this, but when I use the beauty blender, I feel like the line's not very precise. So when I do my nose, I like to use a contour brush just because it's a little more precise. So now I'm going in with my Sacha Cosmetics and my Nye Camel powder, and I'm just going to mix the two, and it's time to cake. One of these colors is too light, and then the other one is too yellow, so mixing them, I swear, gives me the best color. The Sacha is like way too like powdery yellow. It's almost like canary yellow, and then the Nye is like yellow with like orange. I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, so I'm going in with my CoverGirl Ebony bronze, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones while I let this sit. I didn't show in the video, obviously, but I let this sit on my face for about 8 minutes, I guess. I should let it sit for 10, but who has that much time? So just let it sit, and then I'm going in right now with my Makeup Forever. I like to use a different color when I contour my nose just because the CoverGirl Ebony Bronze, I know it's a bronzer, but I feel like it has a little shimmer, so I don't like to use it on my nose. So I just get a clean brush, and then I just kind of dust all the color off. Now, as you can see on my left cheek, like right under my eye, you can kind of see the color a little bit. I didn't blend it well, but I did that intentionally. I'm not blending with a heavy hand because at the end of this video, I'm going to go in and really blend again. So I'm mixing my Gold Deposit and my Pro Sculpting Duo number 2 just to get me a little bit of highlight going on. I'm just going to put that a little bit above my cheekbones. And apparently I didn't have enough because everyone knows I like to look like a drag for some reason. So I went back in for more. So I just put a little bit on my Cupid's bow, and then a little at the tip of my nose. I stopped putting it all over my nose just because I already have oily skin and it makes my skin look oily faster. So I just dust the rest of it on my nose, but I don't full on put the color there, if that makes sense. So now I'm going in with my e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm going for that peachy coralish color. I love this palette. It's so amazing. I'm looking silly right now because I'm looking for my brush. I couldn't find it, and this wasn't it, but I was like, the clock is ticking, pick up something. So yeah, so I'm just putting that on as my blush. And I tried to go in a little light with this just because besides the eyes, I wanted the rest of the face to kind of look a little more natural. Since I've been using this powder after, I've been putting this powder right here, my Cover FX powder. I've been putting just a little bit more of everything on just because once I put this powder on, it kind of dusts a little bit of it off and I want everything to show. So sometimes I do go in a little bit heavier just because once I do this part, it dusts off a lot of it. So just make sure you get in there really good and dust everything. Now I'm going in with my MAC, I guess my brow gel. I like to do this at the end just because all the powders that I put on, it usually falls in my eyebrows. And my eyebrows tend to be yellowish, as if I tinted them, or I guess highlighted them. So I'm going right in with MAC Strip Down. Also, I did my mascara off camera, by the way. But anyway, so I'm going right in with MAC Strip Down, and I just wanted to use something super light because I'm going to go in with ColourPop Lumiere. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but OMG, this is seriously like my favorite lip color of all time as of today's date. But I love this color, especially with this combination. This is Motive's Cosmetics, their lip gloss. It's like a peach gloss with a little bit of glitter in it. I love the way this looks. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was pretty simple and easy for you guys. And right now I'm about to have some fun and pretend I'm a model. I am so goofy. So apparently I think I'm like a ColourPop model. So this is me just pretending, playing with their makeup because I am bored out of my mind and have no life. But whatever, I had fun long as I can laugh at myself. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I had so much fun making this tutorial. Hopefully you guys had fun watching it. And as always, if you have a request, just go ahead and leave it in the comment section below and I will try to get that done for you. And also, I will have an updated giveaway video, possibly my next video, just because I went through a lot of stuff that I got and I'm excited to share all the things that I got. So this will be the final updated video. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. If you're not so already, please subscribe to this channel and tell your friends to subscribe too if you like what you see. Until next time, guys, love you. Bye.